super slide, double over double bunks, big pantry, and a 50-inch TV directly across from a sofa. Folks, this is a 2021 Heartland Pioneer BH280. Let's start off here in the kitchen. So what you'll notice is they have an angled double bowl stainless steel undermount sink. Now you're able to undermount this because of the style of countertop. This is a thermoform countertop, and what that means essentially is it's lighter than solid surface, but it gives you still the ability to undermount it. You don't have to worry about T-mold or anything popping off. So definitely an upgrade over your standard countertop. You'll also notice the recessed cooktop here. This is a 3-burner. Just fold this bad boy up and back like so. The front one is high output, a little more residential style grade up top. And then there's an oven underneath if you want to do some baking. You'll see storage here as well. Open that up for you just to give you an idea of what you're working with there. And then a bank of 3 drawers. So you have space for your silverware, flatware, some of your bigger utensils, hot pads, things like that. Storage right up top. You have the microwave, hood with light and fan. Dometic fridge freezer combo. We'll open this guy up so you can see the space inside. Pretty spacious. Couple crisper drawers right down below. And then they have the wood inserts to help match the rest of the RV. More storage right across the top here. And folks, right in the center is that big 50-inch TV, which is awesome for this layout. Not something you get very often. As I mentioned, that is directly across from that sofa, so you have an excellent viewing angle. You'll notice the multimedia center right down below there in case you want to listen to some music, USB ports, and then storage all the way across the bottom here. Now, right over to this side, I'll open this up so you can take a look. Again, you have more storage there. More than likely, this will be used for kids' clothes, but you can also use it for, additional food items if you need to. You have the pull-out drawer there. Right in the back are your bunks, double over double corner bunks. Now, these ones have a 200-pound weight capacity on the top there, so not quite as much as some of the others, but it is still a good size bunk, great for the kiddos. And if we open up the bottom, you will see the big storage. You see the pads that are located in there. That's going to be for the U-dinette, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But first, I want to make sure we hit the bathroom. So we'll take a step right inside here as far as space. I always like to say in the Pioneer, you have a built-in squatty potty. You can see you have this little elevated spot right there. I kind of almost have to put my feet up there at 6 foot tall. You can put it down here at 2, I suppose. Just have to kind of angle them back a little. But I do have good knee space, like as far as legs go, and then same thing for shoulders, plenty of room there. Decent countertop space here too, nothing huge, but a little bit. Of course, access to plumbing underneath, mirrored medicine cabinets in the corner. And when I step into the shower, notice that it is a tub. So if you have little ones you want to give a bath to, you can. Also, because of the higher wall, the curtain tends to stay in here better. It doesn't make quite as much of a mess. Now, it's not super wide. So if I go sideways here, as you can see, I'm definitely going to be rubbing on the curtain. If you can imagine the curtain being right here, it's definitely going to touch me. So I almost have to kind of shower like this, but there is a hand wand. You can make that happen. The thing I do like is at 6 foot tall, I have enough space. You can probably be 6'1" and still not have to duck in there. So although it's a pretty narrow shower, if you will, it does have some decent height. Thermostats right there for the AC. This one does have the newer Furion AC unit. Show you in just a moment. Super slide. I love the wallboard. They have the shiplap wallboard on both sides of the slide. I think that adds a lot to the aesthetic piece of it. Of course, right here is your jackknife style sofa. Big advantage of jackknife is all the storage you get underneath. That does drop down into a bed. Over to this side is the U-shaped dinette. This has plenty of room for 3 to 4 people to sit at. You can see, one on either side here, and then if you can again have 1 or 2 on the back, this also does drop down into a sleeping space, and you can sleep 2 adults here, which is the big advantage of the U-shaped dinette. Moving up a little ways, one of the other things I love about this one is this big pantry. Removable shelves in there. You have all the space at the bottom. So if you have some bigger things you want to bring, like a vacuum cleaner, maybe a broom, there is space for it. You have the shelf there with the mirror in case you want to, take a quick peek at your makeup or your hair before you head outside. You will notice an electrical outlet right down below. It's a great spot to charge some electronics, and then storage all across the bottom. Lastly, as we come into the bedroom, just show you a couple quick things in here. So of course the queen bed in the center, nightstands on the side with electrical outlets and USB ports. You have hanging storage on both sides, storage across the top, a slider door, and right at the foot of the bed is a place to hook up a TV. Now that we've seen the insides, take a look at the outside of the 2021 Heartland Pioneer BH280. Up front is a power tongue jack, and this does make it a lot easier to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle, because all you have to do is flip the rocker switch here to raise and lower the tongue, plus you have a light for added visibility there at night, and of course manual override, so in the rare event it does fail, you're not stuck out at the campsite. Behind that are two 20-pound propane tanks with the cover, rails here for your battery. Diamond plating coming up the front. This helps protect that front end from rocks and other debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. And then as we come around to the side, you notice a couple things here. One is a covered hinge. I like this because if your hinge is exposed, a lot of times they'll start to get rusty. You get a bunch of rust coming down your door and down the side of your camper, and that's never any fun to clean. When you take a look inside the pass-through, you'll see it is a good size pass-through storage compartment, and it is completely finished, including the top of it here. So if you're putting some longer items in there, a lot of times if you have like the beams, the rafters going across, some of those items will get stuck because you're trying to fish things in and out of there. But being fully finished, not only does it look nice, but again, it does make stuff easier to slide in and out. Large power awning, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to go right back in. LED light strip in there, of course. Plus a couple outside speakers in case you want to sit out here and listen to music. As far as getting into the RV, you will see you have the upgraded More Ride Step Above steps. These are fantastic steps, folks. They paired that with the larger grab handle, which I think you definitely should do, especially when you start getting into like the 3-step systems. But right here, you have excellent control. You can see I can hop up and down right here. I weigh over 200 pounds. The steps don't even flex. You have aluminum treads on there with the grip for a little bit of extra traction, adjustable feet for the campsite, and of course, you just fold those up into the doorway when you're ready to leave, and then it is a foldable grab handle. You can just fold the door shut just like so. You'll see here, outside TV hookup. So electrical outlet there, cable outlet there. If you want an outside TV, simply set up a little table right here. Boom, there it is, good to go. If you're going boondocking or you're going somewhere you don't have water or city water, you want to make sure to fill the fresh water tank. This is where you do it at. Making our way to the back, you'll see the outside kitchen. Open that up. This, of course, is your fridge area. So it gives you a spot to put some, beverages, condiments, whatever else you want to toss out here. Nice, quick, and easy access. And then we'll pull this guy out, and what do you have? Of course, you have your sink there, a little wash basin. Just dump that guy out, and a 2-burner cooktop, plus some additional storage right up top there. So if you want to do some cooking out here, or maybe just make some beverages, you have plates, whatever you need to do. You'll also see this, the tailgate storage system. This is really cool because this allows you to carry more stuff with you. All you have to do is pull out these pins, drop this guy down. I believe it's a 250-pound weight capacity on here. You will, of course, have to subtract the weight of the tire. Having the spare tire there is wonderful because it does make it very easy to get at. But when you drop that down, you can put totes on there, some firewood, maybe some coolers, something like that. Plus, when you get to your campsite, if you want to drop that down, I've seen people that will put like a piece of wood on there, and you can actually use it for like a table right back here. You want to set up like a little buffet or something, have some crock pots cooking, I don't know, right? But whatever you want to do. But again, it is just useful to have on there. I do enjoy the fact they did it. Also, right up top in the center is backup camera prep. So if you want backup camera, having the prep, of course, makes it easier to install, meaning it saves you some money on labor. Coming around to the off-camp side, outside shower, hot and cold water access. City water inlets located there. You'll see your 30-amp power cord plugs in there. Black tank flush makes it nice, simple, and easy to wash out your black tank. Just hook a hose up right there instead of having to stick it down your toilet. If you drop down, you'll see termination right there. All right, folks, and that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2021 Heartland Pioneer BH280. If you're interested in this family travel trailer and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Also in the comments section, let me know what you think they nailed, what they failed, and if you were designing this RV, what you would change. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.